Plataforma de información musical y radio online. Rutas Alternas. Escucha.
El Festival de Glastonbury ha debido cancelar un par de ediciones por la pandemia mundial del COVID-19, pero eso no ha detenido a sus organizadores para presentar un espectáculo virtual que se llamará Live at Worthy Farm, un live stream para todo el mundo con nombres de altísimo nivel como Damon Albarn, como Coldplay, como Haim, como Idols. Y para platicar un poco de este streaming, pero también de lo que se realiza dentro del Festival de Glastonbury, tenemos el enorme gusto de platicar hoy con el artista Joe Rush, que es además director creativo del festival. Hola, Joe.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Very good, thank you.
Great. So, Joe, you are an artist, a visual artist, and a sculptor. You have a lot of knowledge and a lot of action taken about the art. And I read in your biography that you call yourself an artist of the margins, correct?
I think so. Yeah. I think so. Yes.
You feel that way?
From the underground. Yes.
Underground, more like that, more the outside, more
Yes.
not in the establishment way.
Exactly that. Not just as an artist, but in my way of life as well.
It's very important to be an outsider, a free thinker, to make art, but to live, as you said.
Yeah, my art, I call it mutation. And the idea of the mutation is that a lot of the art I do is I take objects that exist, old objects, and I make them into other things. I make them into sculptures or pieces. But I also, so this is the idea of changing things, so mutation is about changing, but also I like to change the way that I live. So I live with wheels underneath me in a truck or in a caravan, so that I'm always moving. So everything is in a state of mutation or change.
Yes, absolutely. The only constant is change, right?
Absolutely, you've got it. Exactly that. Exactly, and it's the only thing we can depend on. So if we have a security that we can deal with change, then we have real security. Whereas if we don't, then we're always fighting against change, trying to protect ourselves against it. So we have to be confident that whatever changes happen, like these huge changes we've just had with the COVID situation, that we are able to adapt to these changes.
Before to enter about the live stream, Live at Worthy Farm, please tell us how was your work with other artists like the Rolling Stones? I read that you work with them, and you work in the Paralympics show. You have done several things besides your job as an artist and your job in Glastonbury.
Well, this is my job as an artist, really. For the Rolling Stones, I built this giant phoenix that came from the top of the pyramid stage and opened up while the band played Sympathy for the Devil. And this huge phoenix bird came up and its wings on hydraulics opened and then flames came out. And in the Paralympics, we built like mobile stages and bizarre vehicles that invaded the Olympic Stadium to make the show. So, but these are, I think, artworks. These are my artworks, but they're not traditional artworks.
It's important not to be traditional.
Yes,
it's cutting edge, right?
I think that I think it's also important to be traditional with art. I think or at least to understand the traditions of art. To understand the quality of the work that's gone before, and to understand how that was relative to its period. Like the Impressionists, like the Dadaists, but also to create your own art in your own period of time.
Joe, you are art director of the Glastonbury Festival, correct?
Pretty much so, yes.
And one of the most important things in Glastonbury, besides the music and the stages and everything, is the experience of the site. How do your art contributes to this experience of the site of in the festival?
Well, how it contributes really is to create complete environments, so that it's no longer a field. It becomes part of a city. Or last year we built a whole what we call a pier, like a boardwalk, out into the festival, like it was at the seaside, or a drive-in cinema, but to create worlds for people to come to that are not like the world they've left. So this is how I contribute to the festival, is to create imaginary worlds for people to inhabit in real life, not worlds to see on television or worlds to see on film or in games, but a world to actually walk around and slip over in the mud and have a proper life experience in.
Because one of the things that makes Glastonbury the world's most important festival is exactly that you are in an environment, in an experience that you can find different worlds in one site, and you disconnect from your reality for 5 days or 6 days.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And also that everybody who comes, especially with Glastonbury, because if it starts to rain, instantly everybody is covered in mud, everybody's slipping around, everybody is now brought from all their different places they've come from into one joint experience where everybody, doesn't matter if they're rich or poor, from whatever world they come from, are for this little part of the time involved in the same experience. So it's a very good equalizer for people, and it allows them to then become different people for a period of time, and maybe they never go back to being the same person again afterwards.
Absolutely. It's a life changers. It's a life experience to be in the festival. And I think it's important for you also to check with the people, with the audience, what's the feeling, what are they thinking about the experience being in Glastonbury? Yes,
absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's something, but it's not just the audience. It also involves all the people who work on the festival. The feeling of the festival is that everybody is involved in this project. And so it's not the feeling of these people are working and these people are paying to come and see the festival. It's that everybody, from the top to the bottom, to the people who run the toilets, to the people who run the doors, to the people who run the stages, everybody is involved in this festival and enjoying the festival and enjoying contributing to the festival. And that's what makes it unique. It's not a system to take money from people and give them experience. It's a system to give everybody an experience, and it's something we're very proud of.
Yes, I know. And thinking in that, it's been very sad that the festival had to cancel this last few years. But this year, this 2021, the Glastonbury Festival will share with the world part of the experience with live at Worthy Farm streaming. Absolutely,
and we hope that some of the atmosphere of this festival, some of the spirit will be conveyed in this broadcast. I mean, we can't represent what it would be like for the reaction of the crowd, because we have no crowd.
Yes.
But what we hope is that the spirit of what this is all about will come out in these performances, and then people will be. This will help them until we are able to do it again.
It's a challenge, right, to take the experience of the festival to people all over the world, because as you said, when we go to Glastonbury, it's not only watch amazing bands, but to live the whole experience. How are you? It's a challenge. What are you making to so we can live that experience?
Well, with my own personal part of it, I've used my workshop and my storage area where I keep all the funny things, the bits of sculpture, the cars, chopped up vehicles, bits that are put on the pyramid stage. Some of these. And they're all just stored in this shed in my workshop, my tools. And we've put the band, the Idols, inside it. And they've played this amazing set. And in the meantime, I've been welding and powering up one of the robotic dinosaurs I have, and that's been moving its head, and that was that was trying to give some of the feeling of it, and it felt really good while we were doing it. So it is impossible to I mean, in fact, even when the festival exists, it's still hard to broadcast, but it's hard to really feel that experience unless you're here,
Yes.
So it would all be degrees of how much you can find of the feeling if you're watching it rather than actually here, But hopefully this is just a little idea until the spring comes and we can really have a new party,
Because with the live stream, live at Worthy Farm, people from all over the world can take a look to the Glastonbury experience. And if we are a music lover, we have to go to Glastonbury at least one time in our life, right?
I would think so. Yeah, I would think so. But the funny thing is, it's not just music. That's what makes Glastonbury so special. There's also circus, there's theatre, there's recycling, there's children's areas, there's Greenpeace, there's so many other things around it. It's not just a music festival. The music is incredible, but and there's night areas, and there's so many different funny things happening. It's an all-encompassing experience, and everybody can find something that really relates to them in this experience, which is so. Glastonbury is the festival of the performing arts. And that's what it's about, really, not just the bands, but really loads of different experiences you can have within it.
In an Instagram era, how do you feel when you go to Instagram and see the pictures of your work with the people in the festival?
Oh no, it makes me very happy. It makes me very happy. Yeah, I mean, in my way, I'm a performer, and in my way, I feel. I would like to be a performer on the stage singing with a guitar, but I can't play the guitar. And when I sing, people cry. So but I had a chance to be a performer here with the Idols, and I was using a welding kit, welding in the background while they were playing.
Yes.
So I thought that's my musical involvement is with welding.
And Joe, you work directly with Idols, that it's one of the most amazing bands right now, to make the set of the band. How was your relation with them? How was the dialogue between their music and your art?
They fitted like a hand in a glove. It was magical the way that we fitted together. Not every band would have worked in my workshop, but they were just exactly what it was needed. So it was a happy meeting, and I didn't actually know much of their music before they came here, but I was really pleased.
Joe, please invite us to watch the live stream live at Worthy Farm next Saturday, May 22. It will be a lifetime experience also.
Yes, it will be. Yeah, it'll be everybody, every band, every performer, everybody has given it their absolute everything. The film crews, the sound crews, the lighting crews, everybody's been here in the mud, in the rain, putting on these performances, trying to get the best. Everybody's given it their best. And if you watch it, I hope you'll feel some of that energy that we put in will come out to you. And it's good energy, it's positive energy. And the thing about Glastonbury, it's about love, it's about energy, it's about peace, it's about progression, and it's about looking after each other. And that's what our whole philosophy is. And everybody from the top to the bottom feels the same thing and is on the same project.
Great, Joe. So finally, do you have any plans to bring your art to Mexico? It will be a great experience.
I would love to. I would absolutely love to. I really love Mexico. I've spent time up in the Yucatan. Okay. I really love Mexico. So we are trying to build a show at the moment to come on tour. That's what we've used this time where we haven't done the festivals. I've been building sculpture. I've got a big exhibition open in London at the moment.
Okay.
And I hope to tour it across the world. And I would love to come to Mexico.
Where is your exhibition in London?
It's in the Fulham Town Hall in Fulham, West London, and it's an old government building that has been empty for 10 years, and is falling to pieces. And in these huge rooms, I've built a thing called the Theatre of Waste, where I've built theatres with characters built out of found objects, metal, wasted scrap, and I've built all these characters, and this is the exhibition. It's called the Theatre of Waste.
Amazing. It sounds amazing. I hope you can bring that to Mexico or something like that. Maybe to a festival in Mexico, right?
Absolutely. I'd love to. I'd absolutely love to. Yeah.
Great, Joe. So looking forward to watch the live stream live at Worthy Farm this Saturday, May 22. And looking forward to see you in the festival next year.
Yes, good. Yes, good. I'll look forward to seeing you as well. All the best.
Joe Roche, thank you so much for this chat with Rutas Alternas.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Plataforma de información musical y radio online. Rutas Alternas. Escucha.